guys, 7th here. I am recording this on my iPhone, so I apologize for the shitty quality. With a broken camcorder, this is currently the best that I can do. What can I say? Things don't always go as planned. And the long and short of it is that I had intended to have my review of the order uploaded for Monday. But I got the script written. I sat down Sunday to record it, the footage that is, and the power to my hop hog wouldn't come on. Tried it with a different power plug, tried it at a different outlet, thing wouldn't power up. Don't know what went wrong with it. Broke out the old credit card, dusted it off, and ordered a replacement. It should be here 2nd day shipping by sometime tomorrow late afternoon. So I'll record the footage, put it all together, and the review will go up Wednesday. Since there wasn't a whole lot to talk about news-wise, I thought I'd go over some of the things that I added to my collection before I had to tighten down on money. Namely, the stuff that I picked up for Christmas. And the first thing was that I upgraded my shelving. As you can see, I have new, nice, shiny shelving. The old shelving I'm going to be using to store my consoles on. Sorry, my alarm system keeps going off. Sorry about that. And so you see all my NES games. Got some of my Super Nintendo, some Sega Genesis or some Dreamcast, some PS1, some TurboGrafx DS. There's some Vita. So the shelving goes down a good ways. I haven't even put anything on the bottom shelf yet. So, plenty of stuff to look at there. Not going to go over the whole collection, but I am going to go over everything that was picked up for the Christmas holidays. So, we're switching to the kitchen. Alright, you ready to see some more stuff? Alright, well, first of all, there's that one. Steelbook edition. Kind of weird that it doesn't have anything printed on the sides there. Not sure why they did that. But there's that. And I got the premium edition, so it comes with some DLC and some stickers, the usual stuff. Then it comes with this. When you open it up, it's got some artwork, some concept art stuff, some stuff about the characters that explains who they are, what their motivation is, etc., etc., etc. And then if you turn far enough through the book, here's your vial for the essence of black water. Now, you can, although it's easier said than done, you can get it out of there. And it has an actual chain, just like the one in the game does. And you can pop it open, just like the one in the game does. Feels like it's made of pewter. That's pretty cool. And you just put it back in there and close the book up. Preferably with the chain still inside. And you look at it on the side, it's got the logo of the order there. The logo on the back for Ready at Dawn or whatever. And there you go. Looks like a book from a distance. Open it up, it's a case. And it's got pictures of the guns and all that stuff. So pretty cool there. And then the other thing that it comes with was this. I'm having to back up just to be able to get the whole thing in frame. This thing is 13 inches tall. Just for reference, you know, here's my hand, and here's how big this thing is. And give you some better detail of it. It's got Sir Galahad there, and he's being knocked through a railing by a lichen, and you can see the lichen has blood all over his face. He's got blood all over his fingers. He has no cock and balls. Well, you thought that was funny, did you?
Yeah.
Wife loves dick and fart jokes, ladies and gentlemen. But it's very, very nicely done. And it's a hell of a lot bigger than the one that came with the collector's edition. I'm having to move a lot of stuff around just to be able to make room for this sucker. So there you go. That's what your $160 bought you if you were thinking about getting the premium edition. It's a very nice statue. I will say that much. Very cool kick-ass statue. I would have liked it better if they had put some kind of way to light it up, like my Joker statue from Batman Arkham Origins. So maybe the gun lit up, so it looked like he was about to shoot him or some shit. That would have been cool. But anyway, on with the show. Everything else is going to be kind of random and not in any particular order. This is just everything that was picked up for Christmas, and I have this no-name guy that's been sending me debate requests ever since I made that announcement back last year. It's the kind of channel that the only people that watch him are his friends, so he has like, 5 and 6 views per video. And this last time he attempted to goad me by insulting my game collection and showing me how inferior it was by showing his 40 or 50 games that he has that wouldn't even fill up one shelf on my shelf, and was showing off his pride and joy and asking me why I didn't ever talk about Metal Gear Solid if I was a real gamer, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to answer all that too. But first of all, let's start out. This is everything that was bought for Christmas and or 8's birthday, after which I had to cut everything off, and I haven't bought anything since then. The order was prepaid back in August. There's 2 more games that were prepaid for, and that's Bloodborne and Batman Arkham Knight. Those are prepaid. They were all prepaid well before Christmas. But anything else that I buy from now on is coming out of the Patreon account. So Bloodborne is paid for. If nothing else major is coming out next month, then the $92 that I'm currently getting will just go into the PayPal account and sit there until there is stuff that you guys want me to purchase. So, first of all, we got Air Diver for Sega Genesis. It's from Seismic. It's a shooter. We got Awesome Possum, which was a Sonic clone that came out for the Genesis, made by Tengen, or Tengen, however you want to pronounce it. That one was picked up at Gamers Alley. Gamers Alley in Cramerton, North Carolina, $5.99. The waifu likes the Gamers Alley.
It's like being in a candy store.
She likes anime porn too, by the way.
Oh.
Divulging all your secrets. Mega Man 3. That was also picked up at Gamers Alley.
Gratuitous advertising.
Well, it's not like I get anything out of it. I just like the story.
I know.
I'm not like getting all this free Gamers Alley swag or anything. Where's my t-shirt, Scott? Okay, let's see. Forza Horizons 2. Halo Master Chief Collection. You guys already know what I feel about this one. Fable Anniversary Edition. I didn't really need this because I have the Xbox original, but I just wanted to be able to earn some achievements with it, so I went ahead and picked that one up. Let's see. Waifu got me this for the Dreamcast.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweet babies. She was inspired by our visit to the Kiss concert last summer, so she bought me this, not knowing that it doesn't actually have any Kiss music in it, nor does it have any of the actual Kiss characters that you see on the cover here. But still, it's a Kiss licensed video game, and it's really quirky and one of those kind of so bad it's fun games. So it was a nice addition to my collection all the same. And for my birthday, she got me Rocksmith. Unfortunately, the strings on my guitar are so old that they won't stay in tune, and so my entire gaming experience with it thus far is, perhaps you should tune your guitar. Your guitar doesn't sound in tune. That doesn't seem right. Perhaps you should tune your guitar. So I've got to go buy some strings and restring it so that I can actually start playing this thing. But from what little of the tutorial I actually got to do, it seemed pretty fun. Shadows of Mordor. So, got that one. Watch Dogs. It was cheap. That's the only reason I got it. Lords of the Fallen. The Last of Us Remastered. Let's see what else we got here. 8th used his birthday money last month to buy Dying Light. So that's actually his game. Thunder Fox for Sega Genesis, still in the case. If I can open it up with one hand. These Genesis boxes are infamous for sticking. Got the manual and everything inside. Cartridge looks brand new. Thunder Fox. Alright, what else we got over here? Oh, this one will have some historical interest for you guys. This is Rings of Power for the Sega Genesis. I've talked about this one and shown it in a vid before, but in case y'all missed that one, here's what makes this one so interesting. Now remember, Sega Genesis game, right? Look who developed it. That's right, folks. Naughty Dog Software. The makers of Uncharted, the makers of Jak and Daxter series, the makers of The Last of Us, made this game for the Sega Genesis. And all this shows you is that great things often have extremely humble beginnings, because this game is kind of shit. As you can see, it's one of those isometric RPGs that borrows a lot of its style from games like Populous and whatnot. And the audio on it is horrible. It's a very slow, clunky RPG. It feels like a game that was made for PC and very poorly ported over to Genesis. The only reason that I own it is because of the fact that it was one of Naughty Dog's early games. So, anyway, Rings of Power. Got this one for the wife. This is The Witch and the 100 Knight. You know, anime chick with big boobs on the front, so I knew she was going to love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A dark fantasy action RPG. Kind of plays almost like a Zelda-type game, almost with the exception that everything that you do has a timer on it, and if you don't finish it in the amount of time, you got to start over with it. And you know, so it's a little bit more frantic than playing a Zelda game, but the gameplay of it, you know, as far as like running around, it feels kind of similar to that 3D Dot Game Heroes / more classic overhead Zelda feel. It's a pretty cool game, and you don't see it that often in the stores, so if you're into the JRPGs, you might want to pick this up while it's not expensive. Shut up, dog. There's Tales of Exilia 2. This one we haven't even taken out of the wrapping yet, because we haven't beaten Tales of Exilia 1 yet. But I imagine that PS3 RPGs, since they're the ones that typically have the smaller production runs, are going to be the harder to find the longer we go on and the closer we get to the end of the PS3's production run. So, Super Thunder Blade for the Sega Genesis in the box. Old classic arcade game. Now here's one I'm really happy about. This is Montezuma's Revenge for the Sega Master System. Montezuma's Revenge was a platforming game that almost has a Metroidvania feel to it, because it's all going from room to room and you have to keep track of where you are in the pyramid, so you know, it helps to make a map because there's not a map screen. And when I played it on PC. I've never played the Master System version before. Seems to have slightly improved graphics over what the PC version looked like back in the day. So this was one that I wanted just because I had fond memories of it. Let's see what else we got over here. All right, I'll go ahead and address this now. This guy that made this video, first of all, he was talking about, here's my pride and joy. This is the pride and joy of my collection. Look, this is Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition. You know what? It's not impressive, son. Look at this. I got it right here. See this? I got the game right here. Here it is.
No manual.
Yeah, I don't have the manual, but I have everything else. You know how much this costs? It costs $20, son. It's not anything impressive. You can get it without the box for $10, and then you could just print your own cover. It's not even a super uncommon. The pride of your collection
is sad.
It's sad, yes. And you were asking about why I don't talk about Metal Gear. Well, it's not because I don't have it. I have it right here. I have the whole complete thing right here. I got all the discs. It's all in there. It's all good. I have Metal Gear Solid. Still
Big whooper.
very nice, very clean, like new. And mine's got the black bar. Mine's not the green bar. Why do I not talk about it? Because I've got new games to talk about. If somebody asks me to do a retro review of it, I'll do a retro review of it. But if I have nothing current in the news to talk about the game, and, you know, the Phantom Pain isn't out yet, there's no point in me talking about this game. I mean, who hasn't played it at this point? So kind of a moot point from you. Case in point, don't call down the thunder, son. Don't call down the thunder. My collection is over 2,000 games big. My collection is worth over 10 grand. Your little 2 shelves don't mean shit. So, you wanted a response. You got one. Alright, moving on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Less said about that one, the better. Now, you want to talk about pride and joys. This is just one of mine, son. Tell me, PS3 fans, how many of you have ever heard of this? Any takers? Anybody heard of this PS3 game? Some of you who are fans of the PSP might have heard of it because it's the sequel to a PSP RPG, but have any of you who are big PS3 collectors heard of this game? Look at here. See this little sticker? See the number there? 750? That means that this is the 750th one printed. You see, this was going to be a digital release on PSN, and as a thank you to the fans, they decided they would make a retail copy. But they didn't have the money to do a mass market release, so they announced anyone that pre-orders it will get one. But we're only going to print enough copies to fill those pre-orders. Well, guess what? Only 3,200 people pre-ordered this game, so only 3,200 copies were made of this game. So I have number 750 out of 3,200 copies of this that were printed. And as you can see, it is still shrink wrapped. It will never be opened by me because the official seal was put on the outside of the plastic. So if I take the plastic off, I lose the seal with the number. This will never be opened. It will never be played. It will stay brand new as long as I shall live. And no, it's already starting to go up in value by a good deal on eBay and Amazon. And no, fuckers, you cannot buy it from me. It will never sell. That's what a Pride and Joy looks like. That's going to end up being one of the rarest PS3 games made. Not the rarest, but one of the rarest. Now, moving on, because I still got a lot to show. Here's Drakengard 3. I have the first Drakengard. I don't have the second one, but here's Drakengard 3. And, of course, we got some Vita games for Christmas, too. This one I got for the waifu. This is Tales of Hearts R. She loves her anime-inspired RPGs. And I like JRPGs, too, but this one was for her. And she also likes her 2D anime fighting games, so I got her Arcana Heart 3, Love Max, exclamation, 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 blah, blah, blah. And, of course, I knew she'd love it because it had a Japanese schoolgirl on the front.
Really?
And because it was buy two, get one free, I got Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. Yes, I know it sucks,
That's the only reason.
It was free, yeah. Got Batman Blackgate, which has been pretty fun so far. And, of course, Freedom Wars. Picked that one up because it was the big new release for the Vita this holiday season. And, moving along, we got the Collector's Edition Steelbook of Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. This one came with a little booklet, and it also came with a plushie of a Heartless and a nice collector's box that's up in 8th room somewhere. And it comes with both Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and Kingdom Hearts 2.5. So if you never got around to buying 1.5, you get it in the box with this one. So just go pick this one up, and you'll have the whole set until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. The nice thing about this one is, if you never bought the PSP game, Birth by Sleep, it has it included in the package. So you actually get to play that if you never got to play it before. It's a very nice steelbook. It's really cool looking. It's got some Disney and Squaresoft Squeenix artwork on it. So it's cool thing. And the only reason that I bought this, for those of you who support Gamergate, the only reason I bought this is because 8th begged for it, and he doesn't know anything about Gamergate. So what I did do is I bought it used so that Gearbox wouldn't get any of my money. So there you go. All right, moving along. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. So got that one for 8th. The only one that I didn't get for him yet was, and it's going to be a while now, was Super Smash Brothers. And the reason why was because he said he didn't want it. So I spent it on stuff that he did want. Eventually, I will get around to getting Super Smash Brothers if, for say, you guys wanted me to review it. But even then, I can't review it because it's a Nintendo game, so I can't show footage of it. So I'll probably not end up getting it for a long time. I'll have to save up pocket change for a year, and then maybe I'll get it. Anyway, moving along. Another Christmas gift. WWE 2K15. No, I did not get the collector's edition that has one little square inch of a mat that Hulk Hogan once wrestled on. No, I didn't buy that. That seemed like a dumbass waste of money to me. Lego Batman 3. No, I haven't played it. No, I haven't played it. Don't even bother asking. This one, that's not a new one. I'm not sure why I grabbed that one. This one's not a new one either. But it is shameful how many of you supposed Nintendo supporters don't own Skyward Sword. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Okay, moving on. Genesis game. This is called Warp Speed. It's an Accolade game. It's not in the best condition, but Accolade games never were very nice looking on the shelf anyway because they weren't official licensed games. So they had these weird little non-standard cartridge shapes. And of course, you know, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Hurrah. Let's see here. Alien Isolation. Got that one because 8th really wanted it after having played Contrast. And he was, not Contrast, Outlast. And he said, it's like Outlast, but with aliens in it. I was like, okay. So he's been playing that. And of course, because he still hasn't learned the difference between a good shooter and a bad shooter per se, he wanted this one, so I got it for him. So there's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Hip Hop Hooray. And then we got The Evil Within. So, been trotting my way through that one. 8th's been playing it too, because like I said, he loves the horror stuff. Let's see here. Let's see, got this one for 8th. Skylanders Trap Team. He still loves the Skylanders stuff. It's the only, that and this one is the only kiddie stuff he really still gets into, and that's Disney Infinity 2.0. And he wanted that one because it has all the Marvel stuff in it. Look at this plain-ass, lazy-ass cover. Is this not the laziest-ass cover for a game? Look, it doesn't even have pictures of the game on the box. You see that shit?
Looks like one of those Blockbuster things.
Yeah, I know.
It's reused cases.
It looks like shit. I mean, seriously, Disney. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't even put... Look at that. Lame-ass shit. That is the laziest artwork on a cover I've ever seen. I mean, does that do anything for you?
No.
No, of course not.
I throw it in the bargain bin.
Well, you know.
Put it away somewhere. But hey, he wanted it, so.
That's true. Dark Souls 2. I know I was extremely late on that one, but, you know, it was Christmas and 8th loves this series. Alright. I repurchased this because 8th had started playing it when I sold it, and he got kind of mad at me that I'd sold it. And so I repurchased it for him new with the Legendary Edition, so he'd have all of the DLC and everything for it. So I already have the plat on this game, but he wants the plat on this game, so that's why I got it for him. And of course, I got Bayonetta 2, so shut the fuck up, okay? Alright, and of course you already know how I feel about this one. Good God. Next. Got this
more
one
words on that one.
Yeah. Got this one for 8th. Hyrule Warriors. I mean, if you like... you know, that Dynasty Warrior style gameplay, then you'll like this game. That's about all I can say for it, because that's really what it is. It's just Dynasty Warriors with a Zelda skin mod. Hooray. Alright, and that one's not a new one, so that's nothing. And got the PS4 edition of Grand Theft Auto 5. That one was a gift for me. And got his own PS4, so of course it came with this one. Neither of us have played it yet, because it's not really 8's kind of thing, and the online-only shooter, and it sure as hell ain't mine. So why haven't we traded it in? I don't know, but it's probably headed towards trade-in fairly soon. And that one is not a new game either. That's just my collector's edition of Infamous Second Son that somehow got dragged in here. So that was everything that got purchased for Christmas last year. So now you're pretty much caught up on all the new stuff that I have. That's all the pickups, and that's all the pickups that are going to be for a while, outside of whatever that I can get with the money that you patrons have sent to me and continue to send, or the three that I've already prepaid for through the summer. So that gets you caught up. Again, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't even have the money to replace my Hop-Hog. I had to charge it to my credit card that I haven't touched in years. You know, the only time I ever touch it is to replace the old card with the new one they send me in the mail. It's the only credit card that I have left. I closed the others out years ago. And so, you know, I had to charge that. And once I get the footage recorded, the video will go up Wednesday. I know I said Monday, but, you know, there's some shit that's out of my control. So, at any rate, hope you enjoyed looking at all this swag. Until next time, this is 7th. Oh, and I almost forgot, we also have Akiba's strip. This one I got for the wife for Christmas. It's a, I guess you could call it Japanese RPG / action game / dating sim, kind of mixed all in one. It's a game where you battle people by slowly stripping them naked. When I found that out, I knew that my wife would love it, so I bought it for her. She loves the anime lewds. Don't you, baby?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the absurdity, the ridiculous absurdity, too. But I love the weirdness, because I'm weird.
No, you just love the nudity because you're a pervert. Oh. Alright, so I wanted to show you that one too. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, see what I mean? Yep. Fend off hordes of vampires the only way you know how. By stripping them so they melt in the sun. Yeah.
And I'm an expert at that. I can strip them all just like no, not in that context.
Yes, I'm sure you can, sweetheart. I'm sure you can. Good God.